Okay, so now we've gotten the hero from the surface world into his inward journey. He's now in this stranger in the strange land. And now he begins to operate on his plan A. We've already talked a little bit about plan A. Plan A is the initial action the hero takes. The hero always tries to solve his problem with the shortest distance between 2 points. What's the easiest way to get this done? So that is what plan A is all about, getting it done. We see this in Genesis 1:7, the waters above the firmament. We saw the waters below the firmament, but the hero wants to solve the problem with the waters above. He's not going to solve the problem heroically. He's going to solve the problem with his false identity. He tries to bring his false identity into play so that he can keep balance between the two. Okay, we go to the Knights and Dragons example of plan A. We see that the hero he's gone into this village of slavers. He's looking for the princess. His intent, he finds her. She's there. She's a slave. She's been captured as a slave. And his plan is simply, I'm going to rescue you in the middle of the night. We'll just sneak you out of here in the middle of the night, and I'll take you back to your father. That's plan A. There's nothing really heroic about that, and that's the whole point. The hero has no desire to be a knight. He has no desire to stir that up, but at the same time, he does not want his born identity to remain in insignificance. He wants to bring it to the surface. So by bringing her back to the king, everything will be taken care of. He'll be back in good graces with the king. Everything will be great. That's his plan A. The plan A in Avatar is when Jake Sully's avatar, when he's in his avatar mode, he makes contact with Neytiri, who's a princess. Again, we have the same idea of someone from the outer world coming to rescue the princess. It's his independence. It's what makes him unique. He's lost it because of the accident that took his legs. He's nothing now. He's insignificant. So what he wants to restore is his significance, his independence, which Neytiri represents. And so he goes to her to try to gain her trust and get the cooperation of the Na'vi. And then he can go back and be a hero, because that's what they sent him to do. He can bring all this stuff into balance. That's the goal, balance. It's not to get rid of one or the other. It is to maintain balance. In Aliens, we see plan A when the commanding officer, Lieutenant Gorman, has a panic attack when the aliens attack the Marines while they're in that subterranean chamber. And because he has a panic attack, men are dying right and left. And so Ripley takes charge. She grabs a hold of the reins, the controls of the vehicle, and she slams it in there and she rescues the Marines. Plan A is heroic in this case. The problem is that Ripley is not heroic. She's a mother. Her born identity is communal, to be caring and nurturing, not to be Rambo. And so she's completely out of her identity, but she's trying to do the both. She's trying to rescue and be the rescuer, be the take charge, the person who knows what to do, the person who acts. She wants to be all that, but at the same time be the mother who's going to save Newt and is going to save the Marines and bring everybody back home safe to the mothership, right? That's the metaphor. That's the picture of plan A. In this case, like I say, plan A is a little bit tougher, but it still runs against who she is. Goes against the grain of her true identity. Okay, so now we've got this. The hero has come, made the inward journey, has made their attempt to end the movie. And let's face it, if plan A works, the movie's over. Story ends. Plan A never works. Why does it not work? There has to be a why. We don't just get to say it doesn't. That's what paradigms that only answer what will give you. But this one has to answer why. So we have to know why the hero doesn't get to leave and complete plan A. And so in plot, we see the point of no return